Hello and welcome to the Daily Dominion for December 18th, 2024. We are playing with Nocturne and Menagerie. We've got... is this... Okay. Druid, Earth's Gift, no Swamp's Gift. That's the one that's pretty much guaranteed to make Druid exciting, but Earth's Gift can be nice. Sanctuary is the thinning. We've got a 2/5, so we can open Sanctuary. Oh wait, no, we don't. Puka. Well, all right, do we want a Druid? If not, we will certainly take a Supplies. Can't go wrong. But I guess what are we trying to do here? There's no... Well, for one thing, we're going to be trying to pop our Lamp. Yeah, Magic Lamp and Cursed Gold. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have... If we don't want to take a Curse, we're only going to have 4 next turn. I mean, we can certainly just grab a stockpile, and then it'll be easy enough to get a Sanctuary. Also, yeah, so no villages. And not really any draw to speak of. We could draw some cards. So, yeah, whatever we're doing here is going to be pretty limited, unfortunately. If we can get thin enough with Sanctuary, we can have like a pretty reliable, just like hit province every turn kind of thing. Alright, I don't think I'm into the Druid. I think if we're going to play with a Gainer, a terminal Gainer, we probably want it to be Falconer. So let's go with Supplies. And Stockpile. Stockpile is admittedly not going to help us pop Magic Lamp. Not that we're going to pop it turn 3 or 4 anyway, but I'm just thinking about... But we do really want that Sanctuary, and we really don't want to have to take a Curse for it. So... Alright, let's grab us a Sanctuary. Let's play this normally. I don't think mulling it really does anything. So we could grab another stockpile. Could also go with a Secret Cave with an eye towards popping our Lamp. Once we pop the Lamp, actually, notably, Commerce actually potentially becomes a thing, right? You get, if you can see the wishes together. The only thing about taking the cave now, so like we still don't have that many uniques, right? Got the Supplies, Copper, Lamp, Sanctuary. Cave would still only get us to 5. So I think I'll go with a stockpile with an aim towards trying to hit 5 a couple more times. Sanctuary and Falconer being the goals. Okay. Yeah, this will be another Sanctuary. I guess Curse Gold is a unique, so we would have technically had enough uniques. I mean, not that we would have been very likely to see them all at the right timing. All right. Do we want to go ahead and take a Falconer, or do we want to take a third Sanctuary? I think Falconer. Falconer can get us our stockpiles back. It is also a unique that we can use towards popping lamp, and if we need to, we can take a supplies or a silver. Make that work. And they are really going hard for the supplies. Holy crap. I mean, I guess if we care about not losing out on the supplies, we could grab a couple of them here. I don't know how much we really do, but I mean, it's fine. I guess it is. Yeah. I mean, because we can stockpile off the Falconer anyway, so I guess we might as well. I don't know that we have... I mean, we could take a Necromancer. Necromancer, again, just another unique that we can leverage with Magic Lamp. I think I'm gonna go ahead and... Well... Actually, I think I will take the Necromancer. Right. So we could get our stockpiles back, but I said we've exiled all 3 of our states. That's nice. But I'm thinking actually that we're getting to the point where we can just reasonably expect to pop our lamp, and I think the best way to go about doing that is to take a supplies, get a horse on top, and then buy a secret cave. So I think I'm going to go with that. Wow. Okay. I mean, we're down to exile copper at this point. I guess we would ideally like to exile cursed gold, but... Discarding with secret cave, probably not going to happen anyway. Mulling secret cave, though, that could be... Ooh, yeah, that could be... I mean, granted, now we have the 2 sanctuaries in place. We're not that likely to... but, like, what do we have down there? We have the Falconer. We have... some more copper. We just exiled 2 coppers. That's the 3rd, so we have 2 more coppers. Two coppers, Curse Gold, Magic Lamp, Falconer, and Necromancer. Sure sounds like... So if we get... We have the Secret Cave, and then we have Copper, Falconer, Necromancer, Lamp, and then Falconer can put like a supplies into play. Yeah, I think we mull. Damn it, we bottom decked the frickin' lamp. Ah! Ah! I mean, I guess we could mole the Falconer. That's reasonable. I mean, this isn't exactly a great shuffle to trigger, but... Yeah, there you go. Wait, what? Oh, I was looking at the... Okay, hold on. We're gonna take the curse. Get this lamp popped. There it is. Alright. Alright. Now what? We just gained 3 wishes, but commerce would give us 3 golds. I was thinking about commerce on the turn that we play the wishes. Could be correct to take the commerce now. You can wish for more sanctuaries. Yeah. It does make a certain sort of sense. Yeah, I think I'm down to just wish for a sanctuary. We just go ahead and buy 1 more. We could also get our stockpiles back, but we can just do that with Falconer. Buying commerce again doesn't seem particularly useful. I'm gonna take another sanctuary. We can always, you know, nothing else. We can always wish for duchies and just immediately exile them if we have the stuff in hand for that. Alright, well, here we're gonna wish for another sanctuary so we can get rid of this curse. Secret Cave isn't really doing anything. We're not gonna discard with it, right? Let's see that happening. This card, what is this card? Have we seen our Necromancer? This shuffle? I don't think we have. I think that's what that is. I wouldn't have minded Necromancer trashing the Secret Cave. But alright, that's fine. So we could just hold on to the wish. You're gonna buy a province here. Falconer for supplies or for stockpiles. Like at this point, maybe it's better to just get the supplies and not even bother with the stockpiles. Like we've got enough money in our deck anyway. Yeah, so we could just hold the wish for next turn. see. We need. I guess we could take the last supplies too. Doesn't really hurt. Well, where are our... Where's our province? Hello? We go ahead and wish for a duchy, exile it. If we have a province on top, though... Don't, we have the Falconer. Okay. Well, maybe we just go ahead and Falconer for stockpile now. Get the stockpiles back. They took another curse to get a province. News from me. Necromancer trash a horse, and then we have a horse in the trash next turn. I guess there's no reason to do it up front. Or would we rather just trash the secret cave? Would. We really cannot pair these things together, huh? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if we wanted to go like triple duchy, we could do it. Just to play around. How many horses did they top deck to? I mean, I don't really think they're threatening to double province. I don't even know if they have enough money in their deck to do it. I mean, maybe with all the coppers, but like in theory. Guess I'll go ahead and wish for a sanctuary and sell that. Yeah, we just cannot line these things up. It's like, eh. Okay, well. Nine, 12, 13, 14. Could also just go province duchy. We could gain like another necromancer with the falconer. That's not going to go on top, but it will, like, we will be able to play it as a horse if we necromancer trash a horse, which I guess we probably won't get to do now that I think about it, because we have the necromancer in play and it's missing the shuffle. And I don't really think they can compete with the duchy line. Like, I mean, they probably can't compete with us just going for provinces either, but the duchy line feels like very safe. I think I'm actually going to go for that. Oop, oop, oop. They only hit duchy anyway. All right, come on. There we go. There's one. Wait, why didn't I play Necromancer first? I don't have a... Could apprentice the Falconer. Yeah, you know... Makes sense. Alright, we got a couple of them exiled, right? 2 duchies. We still have a province and a duchy down there. I think that's all of our sanctuaries. Maybe we have one more? I don't know. So... Now we go province, duchy. We're looking pretty safe. Like, they top deck 2 horses. Again, I find it really hard to believe. They still only have 4 cards in exile. I find it really hard to believe they're going to hit double province. I guess even if they did it, it'd only be a tie. Maybe they'd have to take a curse. Okay. Oh, now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. We only got 5. We could mull, but I guess that doesn't actually increase our hand size, so there's probably not much point. Uh-huh. Alright, that's pretty much game, I would say. The AI agrees. So yeah, I mean, they took 5 curses, which is insane. Like, I can see the argument for opening with Sanctuary in spite of taking the curse. The thing is, like, you take the curse to open Sanctuary, then you exile a card. Now you've broken even, but you have a curse, like, points-wise, versus you don't take the Sanctuary, then you get the Sanctuary turn 3 or 4, you don't have the curse, and, you know, you're as, you know, you have as much progress on thing, but you don't have the negative point. The main reason to favor it is, like, you don't want whatever it is you would open with otherwise, but I don't think, you know, that's so much the concern. So yeah, that's why I don't like taking a curse to open Sanctuary. Like, if you had if it was like take curse to open like Junk Dealer or something like that, like where you were actually going to trash it, then it might feel differently. Or if it was a multi-card thinner, even if it was an exile, I mean, there is no multi-card exiler like the exiler card that you could buy, right? Like Banish is a multi-card exiler, but it's an event. But like, it would be worth it in that case. But as it is, yeah, I don't think it makes a ton of sense. But even beyond that, like taking 5 curses is just, there's like so many to take on this board. And then they only got 2 sanctuaries. I don't know why they were going so hard for supplies. They never popped their lamp. They didn't try to pop the lamp. Like, that seems like a mistake. Yeah, so just overall, like, the AI's game plan here was lacking. And yeah, one of the things that actually surprises me is like how, maybe it shouldn't, but not that this game was like really actually close, right? But it like feels like close enough that it's not like, oh, I can literally just do whatever I want. It doesn't. it really doesn't matter. I don't have to think, sort of thing. Although maybe in practice it actually was that, and I'm just like being overly cautious, which could definitely be the case. Like I do play, I do try to do absolutely everything I can to make sure that I don't like leave a line where my opponent can come back if I'm ahead and that sort of thing. But where I'm going with this is that, despite what I mentioned, they still like, got a decent number of points, like, I guess is like, and maybe it's just like the case where it's like playing money isn't good and it's losing. And that's kind of what they're doing, right? They're just like golds and supplies and they're just kind of playing money. I mean, they have the sanctuaries, but yeah. But like, I mean, I guess in a way I am too, depending on how you define it. But anyway, but it's not good, but it's not like so awful that it does nothing whatsoever. It's just not competitive. Maybe my mental model of what that looks like isn't quite calibrated right. But this happens like a fair amount where I'm like, what the AI was doing like made no sense or wasn't very good or whatever, and yet like it still turned out like surprisingly okay. It was like, they still got points and they still like seemed like at least semi-competitive, but that's surprising to me, I guess, but maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe I just, like I said, maybe my calibration for what like this kind of approach like produces is wrong because I don't play it and I don't see it in other contexts. But in any case, yeah, I mean, 6 sanctuaries is definitely like, under normal circumstances would be more than you like particularly want or need. It was just like, well, I popped the lamp and then I had the opportunity and whatever. But the fact that there's just like no draw here other than like, I guess, the necromancer doing zombie apprentice means that, and I could have taken more advantage of that with, like I said, that necromancer trash a horse and then like be able to play necromancer's horse, and then you could do it again and again, and you could build up. You could get, in theory, you could get a bunch of necromancers and trash a bunch of horses, and then you'd have some draw. The problem is it would take like a really long time to set that up, both in terms of like gaining the necromancers and being able to line up like actually, because the horses are on top of your deck, so like you have to find the necromancers before you played the horses. And anyway, so it's not very. I mean, I guess you could like mole your horses so that you still have the horses in your deck and stuff like that. I don't know. It would probably take longer and be more trouble than it was worth. Maybe I should have done it the one time, but it seemed, like from a short-term perspective, like, well, this horse draws and trashing the secret cave draws just as much as trashing the horse, so I might as well do that now. But yeah. But anyway, that aside, the fact that you don't have any draw to speak of does make it harder to like line the sanctuary up. And I guess in the end, like, I got a decent amount of my stuff into exile, right? 2 provinces, 3 duchies out of 4 provinces, 4 duchies. So yeah, like it's a decent amount. And I had just bought a province, so that was, but it was like, yeah, I mean, it's like, even with 6 sanctuaries, it's like, it's hard to get all the green into exile just because it's like, you don't have any draw to help line it up. We got 5 of the coppers into exile, and that's all of the coppers that we had because we had 2 heirlooms. So we did overall do a lot of exiling. But yeah, without without the wishes, we wouldn't have ended up with this many sanctuaries. It would have been like 3 or something. But yeah. Anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.